I wish I found some better sounds no one's ever heard. I wish I had a better voice that sang some better words. I wish I found some chords in an order that is new. I wish I didn't have to rhyme every time I sang. I was told when I get older all my fears would shrink, but now I'm insecure and I care what people think.
My name's blurry face and I care what you think. My name's blurry face and I care what you think.
Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. We're stressed out. Sometimes a certain smell will take me back to when I was young. How come I'm never able to identify where it's coming from? I'd make a candle out of it if I ever found it. Try to sell it, never sell out of it. I'd probably only sell one. Maybe to my brother, cause we have the same nose, same clothes, homegrown, a stone's throw from a creek we used to roam. But it would remind us of when nothing really mattered. Out of student loans and treehouse homes, we all would take the ladder.
My name's blurry face and I care what you think. My name's blurry face and I care what you think.
Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. Used to play pretend, give each other different names. We would build a rocket ship and then we'd fly it far away. Used to dream of outer space, but now they're laughing at the face, saying wake up, you need to make money. Yeah. We used to play pretend, give each other different names. We would build a rocket ship and then we'd fly it far away. Used to dream of outer space, but now they're laughing at the face, saying wake up, you need to make money. Yeah. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out.
Used to play pretend, bunny. We used to play pretend, wake up, you need the money. Used to play pretend, bunny. We used to play pretend, wake up, you need the money. Used to play pretend, give each other different names. We would build a rocket ship and then we fly it far away. Used to dream of outer space, but now they're laughing at the face, saying wake up, you need to make money. Yeah.
Okay. Hello everybody, welcome to Don's podcast, and today's guests are Trixx, Axel, and the face of WWE, Justin Carter. Do you guys want to say hi?
Sup?
Fucking no charisma. Anyway, moving on. I just want to say a few things before we go ahead with the questions. I just want to give you a brief idea who Trixx, Axel, and Justin Carter really is. So he is better than perfect. He is the main man. He beat Divine Drew at RCW's pay-per-view Night at Champions for the World Heavyweight Championship, I believe. Moving on to Justin Carter, I believe he is the face of RWWE. He's the man that beat Havoc for the TNX Cruiserweight Championship. Anyway, let's move on to some questions. So, Trixx and Justin, let's just get straight on to the basic questions. So, when did you really start pro wrestling? This question is for Trixx, and then Justin, you can answer it second.
Late 2014.
So, would you count yourself as a new gen, or what would you really count yourself? New gen, or...
I'm definitely not old gen. I'm new gen for life.
Yeah, new gen for life, boys. Anyway, Justin, I've heard that you are really new to pro wrestling, as myself. So is this true? Have you been pro wrestling for a long time, or have you just started?
I've been pro wrestling since the late August, and I started in RCW.
Oh damn. So you are a bit like me, but you know you're a bit better than me. Funny. Anyway, moving on. So when did you really start getting noticed in pro wrestling? So Justin, you are able to answer this first, as Trixx answered this first last time.
RCW.
So
That's where I've been there a lot, and it got me big.
So, why do you really think kids started giving you title shots and stuff like that? Why do you think people started noticing you? Do you think it was because of your catchy song? Do you think it was because of them catchy or them good trons, them good decors? What do you think? Or was it because of your in-ring performance?
I think it was the music and the fighting, if I'm not guessing, but I don't really care if I get noticed or not. I just wanna-
Okay. And Trixx, when did you start getting noticed in pro wrestling?
It was either in 2015. Yeah, it was in 2015. Either Fed was RWU or EPW, Trunks' old Fed. I was winning titles, and EPW, RWU kind of boosted myself. That's when I debuted Axel. That's how Axel became noticed.
Okay, so Trixx, here's a question for Mr. Better Than Perfect. When did you start doing the gimmick Better Than Perfect? And why did you start doing a Curtis Axel gimmick when there's many different options, such as a Balor gimmick, which is highly overused? Like, why did you go for a Curtis Axel gimmick?
Because there's not really many Axels. Like, there's only like one Axel. This is like a GMC. His name is Tony Axel. I was debuting in RW, and then I had to come make up a gimmick. I was gonna do Sandow, then Axel. I just like flipped the coin for Axel or Sandow, and Axel won. So that's how Axel was born.
Alrighty. And Justin, also known as JC3, aka Justin Carter 3. So why did you start doing that gimmick? I know that gimmick's based off a TNA wrestler, but was it like the catchy theme that really caught your attention, or was it because of another reason?
It was because like when I saw him fight, I'm like, it's actually not bad. Then I should start doing it, and I actually got used to it. So.
Okay, so hold on, let me just quickly look at my notepad real quick. So, oh my god. Anyway, so Trixx, who do you think is really going or getting really popular in pro wrestling right now?
Thank you, and did you love it? Thank you. See,
Either Richard Zane or you mean like he was like improving this year, or what do you mean by that?
Yeah,
Like,
who?
who's right?
Yeah.
Either Richard, the 8-year-old phenom, or I say Pretty or Justin.
nothing, Dad, nothing.
Okay. So, Justin, what federation, in your opinion, is really growing right now, and this federation would take over or become one of the big federations? And this federation will take over federations like TNX, ORW. What federation do you believe is rising right now, which will take over these big feds?
In my opinion, I think it's gonna be RPW.
Repeat that.
Like RPW.
Oh, okay. RP. And why do you believe this federation is going to take over ORW, TNX, RCW? Why? Just please give us a reason. Give us an explanation.
Well, it depends, but no hate. But you know, ORW and TNX are gonna die. So like small threads or like kind of medium threads are gonna start to come in, and like RCW is still gonna be on. So when they both die, RCW is gonna be number one. But I think RPW is gonna be like like that good because like he's like a mid card Fed. It's actually not that good.
Okay. Okay. So if you want to give either Mr. Better Than Perfect, aka Trixx Axel, or EC3, aka Justin Carter 3, please put it in the chat. Please give them some questions. Anyway, what do you think of the female version of Pro Wrestling? Do you think they will tip ride big Pro Wrestlers to get to the top, or what do you really think of them? Trixx, you may answer this first, and Justin, you can answer it second.
Well, for example, TNX, the reason you see on the block like getting title pushes, he's been there since like day one. He was the first TNX champ, and I felt that I know that he's biased.
Wait. Hold on. I think you got the question wrong.
So what do you?
I asked, what do you think about the female version of Pro Wrestling? Do you think they will tip ride their way to the top, such as, I forgot her name, I think her name was Sarah or something like that. I did a video about her. So, like, what do you think of the female version of Pro Wrestling and how they can get their way to the top?
It's pretty simple. It could be like a girl, it could be one of those pro wrestling divas who gossip like all the time with other ones, and then they magically go out with like a pro wrestler or like a famous one, and then they start getting noticed and title pushes. But that's like for example, that's like for Sarah. She was never nothing without dating Damon and stuff. No one cared about her before. Most wrestling women wrestlers, most of them are really talented. They just go out with pros, like Perella and Talia and stuff, and Brooksy. But I would say half of them do, half of them don't.
Okay, now same question for you, Justin Carter, or just Justin. I don't know why I called you Justin Carter there for a second. Anyway, same question for you.
Actually, the women's division is actually pretty good. Like, I don't see that much different except what Trixx said, like Sarah. But it's actually really good, so I have no problem with it.
Okay, let me just quickly get my notepad out real quick. So moving on, and I just want to say I can't be asked to do opinion questions because that's just so fucking long, and most of the opinion questions are ending up with the same results as I've never heard of you, sorry, referring to the chat questions anyway. Anyway, moving on, so let's talk about the Federation ICW, the federation that is growing for God knows what reason. So Justin, here's a question for you. Why do you think this federation is growing?
Well, it's probably because like people that are like well known are going to it. I have no problems with it, but I don't know why people have huge problems with ICW. Like, I don't really have any problems with it, so it's probably because like big people that are going towards ICW. I think it's because it's going like that.
So Trixx, I just wanna ask you the question because I do know that you hate ICW, you despise Bump, and I'm gonna give my opinion on ICW, and I want to expose it. A video will be coming about how I'm gonna expose ICW very soon. So Trixx, why do you really hate Bump, and why do you hate ICW?
I hate ICW because let's say for example, you know Norps, King Norps.
Yeah.
No hate to him, but like when he came there, he got an instant like major title push, along with like other famous wrestlers. Like I realized that when I was there because at the Royal Rumble, Norps just came, like he was in the group, I don't think so, and then he just got an instant title push and won, which is kind of unfair to people who were there. Bump, he's just biased. He just gives people like famous wrestlers like free title matches and stuff on their first day there, and I don't think that's how a good Fed should be,
And another complaint for Bump, is what he did with Damon. I don't know if you saw this, but Damon debuted in ICW, I think it was last week, and there was a tournament for the #1 contender spot of this main title, and guess what Bump did? He put Damon in it. He put Damon in it. In a tournament for the main title, and Damon has never, ever been in this Fed. It was his first time just going to it, and he got a major title push straight away, and that was just a slap in the face to people who's been there for over a year, and Bump just doesn't care, in my opinion anyway, but hey, who cares about my opinion. And also another thing is he doesn't show logs when, let's say, Norps, no offense to him, but my friend Ian had a rematch clause, and before, or outside of ICW, he was tying with him constantly, and it was a really good match, but apparently Norps thrashed Ian 3-0. Normally that would be okay, but Ian asked for the logs, Bump wouldn't show the logs, and yeah, he just wouldn't show the logs. Anyway, let's stop talking about ICW. So, Justin, here's a question for you. Who do you really despise in Grow Wrestling?
Wait, I don't really despise no one.
Oh, okay. So, Trixx, who do you really despise in Pro Wrestling? Try if Bump. Is there anyone else?
I either have to be repulsive.
I Repulsive. I thought you two was really good friends, to be honest.
We work friends. Well, we're not like. I used to despise him, but I'm not sure anymore because he blamed. He was. I think I'm not sure if you heard, but like, you know, Christy82.
Yeah.
That someone's blaming him for leaking like the gym chat, like the gold of the gym, or someone's trying to beat him. I think someone's blaming him for leaking the gold of gym and gym of memories, and it's not him. I think I repulsive because he's
Yeah, he's awesome.
What's that called? He leaked the BCW Bad Blood Arena, and I can't trust him because he just blamed people. He blamed him for it.
And I know how he leaks the arenas. I know who does it as well, but I'm not able to reveal the name because of purposes, or I would get in big trouble by this person. Anyway, Justin, why do you think people go to RCW so much? Why do you think when people think of good federations, RCW always pops into mind? Federations like TNX, RCW, ORW, the federation that Boston Time Zones, CCW, UKW. Why do you think these federations just pop up in your mind when you think good federations? Why do you think these federations are so different to indies federations? So what is your opinion on that?
It's because, you know, kids, he just gives like rookie people's like fans or outwork a chance to be on the main roster and all that. So I think that's why people are coming to RCW a lot.
And an hour before the show has even begun, there is there's like, I think there's 20 people or 30 people an hour before the show is even begun. And 30 minutes before the show has even begun, the server is full. Like, people are so dedicated to RCW. Like, let's just stop talking about it. Okay, continue.
People want to like probably go for the FCAs or Battle Royals or something. That's why.
Yeah. Anyway, so Trixx, same question for you. So why do you think people go to these big feds, UKW, CCW, RCW, TNX, ORW? Why do you really think people go to these feds and not to some jobber feds? What really separates these big feds from these no feds?
It's probably because they've been around for a while, like 2 years maybe or more. Could be wrong. TNX, I don't know anymore. It's about to die. So they didn't have 40 last show. Rampage. They didn't have like they didn't have full server. They had like 35 people top. Just kind of not surprising since it's dying 2017. RCW is growing. I know that already because it's top fed now. One of the top feds. ORW, it's gonna die pretty soon, but it's pretty good still. Alright. That's all.
Okay. So, Justin, when do you think RCW is going to end? When do you think RCW is going to end? In a year or really soon? When do you think RCW is going to end?
Well, I don't really think it's gonna end, but like when kids like making an official date, or like when the kids like not really doing that much work. Well, it depends. So I don't think soon. So.
Okay. I'm just gonna wait till Trixx comes back because I heard it. Anyway, Trixx. Okay. So, Trixx, what do you think about TNX ending, and when do you think ORW will be ending? Because I know Sonic posted on his ArxFM that he went on a hiatus, or however, if I've mispronounced it, sorry, but he did say he's gonna run TNX for a few more weeks or a few more months, and then he's gonna end it. So, what do you think about TNX? Ending, and when do you think ORW is gonna end?
TNX is pretty good fed for like a few years, along with RWA. I can see why it's ending because it's been around for a while. Then, I mean, it's already done a lot in the community. And ORW, I think it's ending 2017, 2018, more 2017, like mid 2017. I think. Probably for like one more Mania or something. But yeah.
Okay. Justin, same question for you, or do you want another question? Wait, hold on, let's just scrap that idea real quick. Just, I've got a different question for you. What do you think of Bump being a racist? What do you think of that?
Racist?
Well, if I can explain the full story, he had a little argument with my friend Take, and we all know Bump is white, so he's not mixed race, so, Anyway, Bump is not mixed race, he's not black, he's white, and he said, I will call you the N-word and you will smell and like it, to my friend Take. Obviously there was an argument going on, but saying that is just way out of line. So what are your thoughts on that?
That's actually kind of fucked up, but like, I don't really really know him that much, but that's just him. If he's racist, he's racist. I have no problem. Well, I do have a problem, but it's just dumb as fuck.
So, Trixx, does this improve their hatred for what you have on Bump? By hearing that? Cool. Hold on. Repulsive has just messaged me. Hold on. Hold on, guys. Give me 1 minute, real quick. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. So, moving on to some more questions. So, Justin, why do you think Diddy, Eddie, people like that are really so big in pro wrestling? Why do you think that people like Eddie has changed the landscape of pro wrestling?
Well, I think it's because like they've been around for a while, and like they just like been going to good feds and all that, like well known, and the feds been giving them good opportunities, and they prove people wrong that they are supposed to be here and all that. So yeah.
Okay, and the same question goes towards Trixx.
It's just a whole lot of pretty and a whole lot of
I don't know why, because Eddie He's been going to like a lot of feds, winning titles there, main titles. And he's really improved mid-gen. I consider him, people consider him mid-gen, considering so like 2013, 2014. So yeah, he changed, like 2015 is the year, 2016 is his year as well.
The world changed from Superman.
All the other wrestlers.
Okay. And Justin, who do you think is really overrated in pro wrestling? And Trixx, your question would be who is really underrated in pro wrestling. So Justin, you can go first.
I really have no problem with everyone, but I kind of do, but I just don't remember them. But like when I meet them, it's just I'm like, oh shit. But I don't know. I don't think no one, in my opinion, for me.
So do you want to have the underrated question instead, as you cannot answer the overrated question?
No.
Okay. So Trixx, who do you think is really underrated in pro wrestling?
I would say either Richard or me. Because I don't, you know.
You think? I don't think anyone thinks Richard is really underrated. To be honest, I don't think anyone thinks he's underrated. Like a lot of people know him. So Trixx, who do you think is overrated in pro wrestling? As Justin couldn't answer that question.
Hard to say, cause well, Muddy used to be overrated. Now he's just he's nothing now.
You know,
but I don't really have like a true answer for it, to be honest.
You know, on the topic of Muddy, why do people hate Muddy 22 so bad? Like,
he's annoying. He asks people to run the chat on Skype, and it's just like he's aggravating people.
Okay, and why do you think our WWE has went down so badly? Like, I heard it was a really good Fed at one point, but something went wrong. I think it was the mania or something. And our WWE started going down. So what happened? Because I haven't been around in pro wrestling for a long time, so I couldn't know. So Trixx, what happened in our WWE that made it go down so much?
I haven't been active as much, but I know the Mania, and realized started dropping the ratings. Like the attendance wasn't like that high before. But I think it was the Mania, because the Mania was unorganized. That's when people started to leave.
Oh, okay. And also, I did do a video on the RWW Royal Rumble. Please go check that out, because your boy won it, of course. Anyway, moving on to some more questions. Let me just check the chat real quick, because I haven't done some chat questions. So let me just have a quick look at the chat. People are saying Damon is overrated. Do you think Damon's overrated?
Damon, Brutal Damon.
Yeah, that's what people are saying.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Like, goddamn. Anyway, oh my god. So, what do you think of Mike? You know what? Let's scrap that idea. What do you think of family, actually? Fucking.
P4L for life.
Damn straight. And you know, Justin, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you guys, I think, one more question, because I want to wrap this up, because it's like 1:30 in the morning for me, and I want to go back to bed. I want to go to bed. Anyway, so Justin, what do you think of fucking K1, my fucking group?
A1?
Yeah, K1, and yeah, just K1.
I mean, well, I'm not gonna throw like that much shades, but like
I'm not gonna take.
I don't have problems with not everyone, but it's just like some people are just in there are just like kind of fucking dumb. Like, no offense, but
Yeah, no problem. but you know, I think I restarted it, so you know, I kicked out most of the fucking jobbers anyway. Anyway, Jesus Christ, so late. I think I'm gonna wrap it up for this podcast. Justin, do you want to say anything before we wrap this up?
I'm hot.
No. Trixx, would you like to say anything?
I'm the best wrestler here. Better than perfect.
Wait. Before we end this podcast, I just want to ask, Trixx, are you planning to go for the World Heavyweight Championship at RCW after the pay-per-view?
Maybe not. I'll have to find out.
Because we all know you got your ass kicked by Pretty, which was really bullshit because you gave him an open challenge, and after you beat him, he begged for it to be a rematch. You gave him the rematch, he won the rematch, but he never gives you the same thing, which is kind of bullshit.
Pretty, I don't know if he likes you anymore because something happened that I want to talk about, but just say he's ignoring me now for some reason. I don't know.
But you know what we will talk about is how I screwed Pretty out of his ORW tag team titles. That shit was funny as hell.
That's where man's gone wrong.
Anyway, I want to end this podcast here. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Thanks to Trixx, Axel, and Justin for coming on my podcast. I got to talk about the Bubble Trouble giveaway before I end this. So I'm probably going to be doing a tournament for it instead. It will either be at Gym of Clutch or it will be at Deshaun's gym. I'm going to give you guys an update on that probably on Monday, I believe, or Sunday. So yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed. That tournament will be on Friday, I believe, or Saturday. It will be on Friday or Saturday, 8 PM GMT. So one of them 2 dates. So I will announce it this next week. Anyway, hope you guys have enjoyed. And yeah, peace.